The Suzuki GSXR 1000, the most powerful sport bike ever made by a company that never thought it would ever twist the throttle. Hamamatsu, Japan is not a usual tourist destination, but it should be. The city uniquely combines modern-day industry with classic Japanese culture, and there are some surprising secrets to be found here. With a population of 600,000, Hamamatsu is a far cry from the small seacoast village it was back in 1909. The year Michio Suzuki founded the Suzuki Loom Company. Suzuki's weaving machines were among the best in the world, and the company prospered until the world cotton market collapsed in 1951. At the age of 64, Michio Suzuki faced financial disaster. His answer was as creative as any loom he'd ever designed. In 1952, Suzuki built the Power Free, an inexpensive motorized bicycle with an unprecedented gear system that gave you 3 choices. Pedal it as a bicycle. Let the tiny engine help power you along. Or stop pedaling and ride on engine power alone. The system was so ingenious, the Japanese government gave Michio Suzuki money to research motorcycle engineering. Suzuki Looms was out of business, but the Suzuki Motor Corporation was born.
DNA of Suzuki is sportiness and the race.
That DNA runs deep. In just its second year of production, Suzuki's Power Free won the Mount Fuji hill climb. A decade later, Suzuki would become the first Japanese motorcycle company to win the world-famous Isle of Man.
For us, race activity could use the development of the normal motorcycle. So we are using such kind of experience to develop all the lineup.
In 1965, Suzuki took what it had learned on the track and built the T20, the fastest 250cc motorcycle in the world. It was a bike aimed directly at the US market. In just 13 years, Suzuki had gone from the tiny power-free moped to being a force in the motorcycle industry worldwide. By 1968, Suzuki had doubled the size of its engine to 500 cc's, the largest two-cycle engine in any motorcycle of its day. Called the T500, the new bike could top 110 miles an hour. New models would come out virtually every year during the 70s and 80s, but the motorcycle that rocked the world was Suzuki's GSXR series.
Our first GSXR was the 1985 model. I was in charge of developing the brake system. My challenge was to take the good qualities of race bike brakes and put them into production bikes.
From 1985 until today, the GSXR series, nicknamed Gixxers by riders, has constantly been refined and improved.
They are built to give riders the joy of a lightweight, fast and easy handling machine with cutting-edge technology.
Suzuki's GSXR 1000 has won the American Motorcycle Association Racing Championship for an unprecedented 8 out of the last 9 years. There's little reason to think that remarkable winning streak will end anytime soon.
We think that the AMA race is the most precious and also most important race in the United States. So we are always concentrate to the AMA race.
Suzuki's success on the track is just one reason that Gixxers are considered one of the best sport bikes ever. the very latest in a long line of motorcycles from a company that ironically started out making weaving machines, only to end up with a twist of the throttle.